It was my mum actually. One day, me and him was going out to a mod night in Manchester. And we was dressed smart, and she turned around and said, "Oh, you dressed up to the nines," and that was it.
Right.
And then, well, Nathan came in a band, and we became the High Nines. No, we're just not. The High doesn't stand for anything. I don't know. The High is whatever you want it to be.
Singing songs that echo your soul. Make it up so somebody sees you're lying.
You know, Manchester's always famous for a lot of these bands of a certain type coming out of it. So what sets you guys apart then? What's special about the High Nines?
We've got good tunes.
Yeah, got good tunes.
You being the writer, you would say that?
Yeah. Me being the writer.
Is he the writer? Is he?
I've got to admit they are catchy tunes.
Yeah.
No,
Really good tunes.
Well, we have got good tunes, but you know, I don't know. There is a lot of good bands in Manchester. There's also a lot of awful ones.
Yeah.
And you know, the thing about Manchester at the moment is, and probably all music scenes everywhere, it's saturated. There's too many bands.
Right.
Unfortunately for us sometimes, and for other bands who are very good, and there's a few out there. I'll probably mention them in a bit, but. You know, there's bands who have got these millionaire backers and backers with loads of cash, and they basically pay for them to get on good slots and support big bands and get on music festivals. And at the moment,
it's become more about money now than anything else.
Yeah.
Well, everything's more about
money. And
and hopefully, you know, we'll let the music do the talking, and that's how we'll get our message across.
What's Rain Man all about then? What was it like shooting the video?
Shooting the video. I wasn't there when we shot the video because we only had a brief cameo appearance in it.
Yeah.
But it was on the hottest day of the year, and we had to pretend that it was raining, so that was quite funny.
We got wet. So
Yeah, we got wet. In terms of the song though, the song's about depression really, and sort of being in a place where you sort of feel that you can't get away from, you know, everything seems to be going down on you and stuff like that. So that's what it's about. But
It's always that we get a lot of don't we? Here it's grim up north. These northern bands are singing about unemployment and depression. What else do you write about then?
he doesn't write anything on the song.
Yeah.
Don't believe he pretends that he writes.
We try, but he tells us
a few words in it and says he writes it. We write about everything really. What do we write about, T?
You're the songwriter.
It's normally.
He writes about
to
France.
be fair, it is normally pretty depressing stuff. I mean, our influences are like bands like The Music, Kasabian, Black Rebel Motorcycle Club, Joy Division. So it's pretty. A lot of the stuff we write about is pretty depressing, really. It's
quite dark, but
uplifting.
But it's got a tune behind it.
Yeah, it's got a tune behind it. Yeah. It's not just us like
optimistic side.
cutting ourselves on stage and stuff. But yeah, it's, I mean, Rain Man is about depression and being in a dark place.
Going through that bad.
There's no two ways about it. But then there's other tunes, that are
you
a
got
bit
one
more
called Kiss Me I'm Up, which is about just being happy, really.
It's actually a bit of a challenge in this band because these two write lyrics about things that are dark.
Yeah,
We have to lift them up.
Is it right to see the kind of bands who are making music for the sake of making music, not for making money?
Oh yeah.
No,
Doing it for
if we did it for making money, mate, we'd be in the wrong game. I tell you now.
Nobody makes any money from it.
No, there's beggars out there, mate, that make more money than we do off music. We're in minus thousands now. So no, not at all. We write music because we want to make music,
And we're all spin-offs from other bands. We've all been previous bands, and we're all spin-offs from that. And we just found a common interest as well, and that's why we kept it going now, and that's why we're doing so well.
Yeah, I mean, the other bands were rubbish, so that's why we're not in them anymore. To be fair, at the moment we're in a bit of a transition period with Nathan recently joining a band. We've not. Gigs at the moment aren't necessarily booked in, so just check the website, check the Facebook, check the Twitter, buy a ticket.
Yeah, so that's it for the High Nines. We'll keep following the High Nines then.
Yeah.
Take me to Serenity Road. Take me to Serenity Road, my darling. Take me where there's nothing to show.
Cheers.